here's what we have in store on this week's VA News.
VA continues its big push to reduce the benefit claims backlog.
A look at the beautiful new aquatic center at the Palo Alto VA Medical Center.
And we tell you what a warrior Cairn is. This one at the Ashville, North Carolina VA Medical Center.
I'm Lydia Valdez with the VHA Office of Communications.
And I'm Matt Webb with the VBA Office of Corporate Communications. We've got those and a few more stories coming up. Stay tuned.
We all share a common journey. We wanted to serve our country, stand for something bigger than ourselves, and protect the things we love. Although we were ready to face any mission, help those in need, and make a difference, for some of us, coming home was more of a challenge than we expected. In the service, we had each other's backs. But as veterans, it can sometimes feel like we're all alone, even when surrounded by our loved ones.
At the Veterans Crisis Line, we understand what you're going through, and we can help. It's your call.
VA and two of the largest veteran service organizations, the American Legion and the Disabled American Veterans, have formed a partnership in an effort to spike the reduction of veterans' compensation claims. And it's called the Fully Developed Claims Community of Practice. It is a key element in VA's overall transformation plan to end the backlog in 2015 and process claims within 125 days at 98% accuracy. VA processes fully developed claims in half the time it takes for an incomplete claim. VSOs have long played an integral role in submitting veterans' claims, often with representatives working within VA regional offices. The American Legion and Disabled American Veterans have been working for several months with VA to submit more and more fully developed claims. These are claims with all available supporting evidence, the information needed to make an accurate determination on a disability claim.
The Palo Alto VA Medical Center in California recently held an open house to give veterans a sneak peek at its new wellness center, scheduled to be completely open by the end of June. The Wellness Center is an interdisciplinary aquatic center and a recreation therapy center. The Aquatic Therapy Center includes 2 saltwater pools. One is for warm water therapy, the other a 6-lane, cool water, Olympic-sized lap pool. Various therapy exercise programs will be provided to veterans individually and in groups. Construction begins this summer of a recreation therapy building, connected to the Aqua Center by a shared multi-story glass-enclosed lobby. The Recreation Center will include a gymnasium, mezzanine-level gate tract, 2 state-of-the-art fitness rooms, and an area for holistic modalities like Tai Chi, yoga, and Pilates.
Do you know what a warrior's cairn is? That's C-A-I-R-N, cairn. No? Well, a cairn is a man-made pile of stones. Common to ethnic groups worldwide, cairns are typically found in uplands, on mountaintops and sea cliffs. They are built as landmarks, memorials, or used for defensive, ceremonial, and other purposes.
In 1999, on the grounds of the Charles George VA Medical Center in Ashville, North Carolina, veterans had just finished lunch under the white oaks on the medical center's south lawn. Some of them began discussing how the spot would be perfect to build a simple memorial to honor all of America's veteran warriors. It is enclosed by a low stone wall with large rocks at the 4 points of the compass and is 8 feet in diameter. The cairn was recently rededicated by veterans, Boy Scouts, Junior ROTC cadets, and a Native American group. The purpose of the ceremony was to pass the torch to younger veterans and ask them to care for the memorial. Veterans also took the occasion to honor the life of a deceased Marine Vietnam veteran, James Solly Smith.
The third annual VA 2K Walk and Row event was held on May 15 at more than 170 VA sites. The event is held to coincide with National Employee Health and Fitness Day and to encourage employee and local community support of homeless veterans. Last year, more than 22,000 employees participated and donated goods valued at more than $240,000 for homeless veterans. Central office employees donned VA canteen t-shirts to walk or run a route around the Washington Monument. Here's a look at some of the VA runners and walkers at facilities around the country.
Welcome to the third annual 2K Walk and Roll, supporting homeless veterans and the Employee Wellness Program.
We wanted to take just a few seconds to remember a colleague. VA video producer, videographer Scott Malone died May 17th in his sleep from heart failure in his Salt Lake City apartment. He was 44. His funeral will be in Monticello, Minnesota this Saturday, June 8th. A former Air Force combat cameraman, Scott was a relative newcomer at the Salt Lake City VAMC, but quickly established himself as a very good videographer and storyteller. He sent in some nice video stories to air on VA News. Laura Schaffsnitz, the public affairs officer at the Marion, Illinois VA Medical Center, who worked with Scott in the Air Force, said, "You have to love a shooter who can make a story on solar panels interesting." We will miss Scott Malone.
Getting out of the military, I was missing this camaraderie.
It's frustrating when you try and talk to people that don't understand.
I would be talking, but I wasn't there with them. You just feel so alone.
I still had the anger, I still had the addictions, but we didn't talk about that.
Came to a point where it's like, okay, I really need to talk to somebody about this.
Family more or less encouraged me, go to the VA, you're a veteran, see what they can do to help you.
When you have family, friends, when you have the facilities like the VA and the Vet Center, it gives me, it gives others encouragement to keep moving forward.
It's okay to go get help. It's okay to talk to people, because it takes true strength to ask for help.
Talking with other veterans was the best method for learning the roadmap to success.
Hear veterans' real stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Did you know? Producers of VA News, The American Veteran, and a couple of VHA staff offices have all recently been notified of awards for excellence in the production of video and other communication products. First, Make the Connection, a product of the VHA Mental Health Service headed by Dr. Sonia Batten, received several awards from the National Association of Government Communicators' annual Blue Pencil and Gold Screen competition. One was for first place in the social media category for the Make the Connection Facebook page. The other was a second place in the brochure's booklet category. The Mental Health Service Suicide Prevention Team, headed by Jan Kemp, received a second place in the Public Service Announcement category for the PSA, Common Journey. VA News received a second place award of excellence from the NAGC in the category Public Affairs Program for its on location at the VA Detroit Hiring Fair last summer. The Detroit show also received a second-place silver trophy from the Communicator Awards in the Video News Program category. In the same category, the VA News Veterans Day 2012 show took the first-place Gold Communicator Awards trophy. The American Veteran producers at the Employee Education System are anxiously awaiting the upcoming Regional Emmy Awards program June 15th in Baltimore. The story of Sergeant Noah Galloway is nominated in the Military News Single Story category. And the story of Stacy Pearsall, U.S. Air Force photojournalist, is nominated in the Public Current Community Affairs Feature Segment category. That's all we have this week. We're glad you could tune in. I'm Lydia Valdez.
And I'm Matt Webb. Have a nice day and the rest of the week.